Hey, hey, hey! It's the end of the day with Casey and Shay. Guess who's here? Again. Casey's here today. With Shay. Okay, I'm excited. Can y'all tell I'm excited? My best friend is here. Who doesn't want to be on camera? But it's okay. So, because Casey is here, of course I'm going to film us. Hi, Casey.
Hi, Shay.
Hi. We just went on a little dinner date, BFF date. So, it's been a day, right?
It has.
But we made it through the day.
Made it.
Yeah.
Never
That's what I was going to say. I'm so glad you...
Somebody had to do it.
Somebody had to do it. I'm so glad you hit it, because if Sheila Lewis would have heard me say it, should have been like, Shay, you singing? But anyway, so we made it through another day, and I'm so grateful. I don't know, I'm really grateful that God has you out here so many times.
Yes.
Since I've been able to come to California yet, Y-E-T. But,
You were there in November, by the way.
last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You mean this year for 23?
Yeah, I want to come in 2023.
Not 2023
Let's go
yet.
speak it into existence.
Yes,
so I
come
haven't
on.
been to California love. Too much? Too much. Okay. Well, anyways, I haven't been to California this year. And so, but Casey's been here a lot. So Six times.
This year.
Yeah, because God knows my heart, and he knew I needed Casey here. She thinks it's about her, but it's really about me. It hurts my arm. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about how... I don't know. What are we going to talk about?
Absolutely nothing.
It's the end of the day with Casey and Marchet.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
No.
the story.
We'll
We
just
made
talk
it.
about how we made it through the day, and then Casey is here. And I guess what I want to just also say is that I'm so extremely grateful. I'm grateful that today is the 10th day, right? And I'm 10th day, remember? If I just said on the 10th day, then I would know what I want to do. But the day ain't over yet. So, okay, Jesus. Also, there's been some great things that are gonna be happening. So we're in expectation mode. So I remember, and this is so ironic that I'm thinking about it, but me and Casey were pregnant around the same time, right? So our youngest kids, it's kind of funny, Jameson, she's like, where is this going? Jameson and Zell, they're like close in age, right? So they're both 16. So I thought, like, in the natural, we've been pregnant at the same time, but I also feel like in our life, we're about to give birth to some things, right? Because we've been waiting, right? And I'm not going to mess around and quote the two people that were in the Bible, and they're around each other and the baby leap. Was it Mary and Martha?
You ain't going to get me to make this stuff up.
But they were around each other, and then their babies like leaped, like, whew, because they were in agreement. But I want to say that I feel like we're in a season, and I know it for sure, where some things are about to manifest in our lives because we've waited and because we serve a God that does not lie. And that excites me. And the reason that I brought up Jameson and Enzel is because I can remember when we were pregnant, and I remember the process, right? And I remember there was days, I think Casey, to me, I guess in my mind, I felt like you really just enjoyed the whole pregnancy.
I did.
She did. Whereas I was the one.
It was not easy.
You want to hold it for a minute?
No, I don't.
I was the one that,
You need me to hold it?
yeah, it's kind of heavy. I was the one that it wasn't necessarily the not greatest experience, but I enjoyed it, but only enjoyed it to a certain extent. Because there was days like, you know, most people that know me, if I smell something now and I ain't pregnant, it's a man down situation. But anyways, what I want to say is we're in a season where we're I really believe some things are about to manifest in our lives, and I feel like as our children are getting older, right? We're not getting older, but our children are getting older, right? Because we just remain the same. That things are manifesting in our life, and I'm so excited. And the reason that I know it is because every time we're close to something, it feels like things happen in our life to try to like
frustrate us, get us off track,
get us off track, all that stuff. So because we recognize those things, right, Case? We know that all things are about to work together for our good. And so also because God keeps bringing us together, and he allows us to have that iron sharpen iron relationship, and we're able to encourage each other, right? I just want to speak this into existence that pretty soon we're about to see the manifestation of what's trying to frustrate us, right? Because just like in the natural right before you're about to give birth, like there's some complications sometimes. You have to push, you have to go through some things. So I just believe that what we're going to give birth to is greater than what we're experiencing right now. Because I know when I was in the room for having a baby, I was like, oh, I need another epidural. I need y'all to help me. Like it was critical, right? And sometimes if there's men watching, you can't relate to this part, but you can relate to the fact that sometimes life happens and you feel like you can't make it anymore. So we just want to encourage everybody, if you're having complications in your life, if you're frustrated, if you're feeling like you can't make it, just know that you are giving birth. You're about to give birth to something greater than you. So shake the frustration, shake the frustration, right? Regroup and get your focus on what you're about to give birth to, knowing that you haven't carried this for so long, right? To not see it through. So
it's not in vain.
It's not in vain.
It's not in vain. There's a purpose.
I was about to say, is my living in vain? No.
Of course not.
It's
the end of the day.
It's the
so
end of the day.
Know that it has been a day.
It's at the end of the day.
Well, we made it.
We made it.
I'm
so
grateful.
It is the end of the day with Casey and Marchet. And I pray that you got something from this. Even if it is, count it all joy, right? I hope that you know that laughter is good medicine. I hope that you know that the two things you don't get back is free throws and times. So make sure that you're using your time. And I want you to know that this is Marchet Denise Fulham, the author of Confessions of Church Girls, the proud mother of Jada, Louise, and Enzel Marchet. And what I know for sure is God doesn't lie, and he has a plan. So we will talk to you soon, and I will try to get Casey on another video. I will not disclose how long she will be here, but anyways.
It's a hot minute.
It's
not long at all.
Hot minute.
In and
but
out.
Anyways, end of the day with Casey and Marchet. We love you big.
Love
we
you.
out. Bye.